first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Yeah, they're all out of the middle of the field. I'm just going to run.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Get all those linebackers out of the middle.
A gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Run right past it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go.
25 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up.
Get out of my way.
He fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Let's go.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Right down the field.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for...
Ready, 280. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Let it go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And this one
he dropped it.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs.
I got to cover Julio.
Essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ryan.
Tackle him.
To Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
A little stick route. Little stick route. Let's go, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I did the same thing earlier in the season against another team.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one.
Little
and
stick
took it
route.
all the way.
Awesome. That's our rookie that we picked. He's got 2 pick sixes this year. I'm going to try to get that boy rookie of the year if I can.
Down. Get ready. Black 25. All day, dog. Double tight. Double tight. We got 4. We got 4. Ready, sit up. 2, got 2.
Ah, damn it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I messed that play up. My fault.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
59, ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Now it's Ryan.
Nice.
Wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 9, get out.
Ito Smith, his first carry, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Little inside trap there.
What a luxury.
2 running backs, 3 tight ends. They're going heavy.
Starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Tackles.
Ryan now off the bootleg.
Yeah.
It's coming and down he goes.
Nice play. That's a couple sacks Dishman has now. That's like his 3rd sack at least.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
All right.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
He didn't make it.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Well, we built a nice lead.
14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, let's pin the mirror.
Carr now to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
He was brought down at the 26.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
I like that play.
At the 21 after a pickup of 4.
It's a good play right there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he is all the way up past the 25. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Can't believe I threw another pick in the red zone. God damn it.
Down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A nice
I just gave him life. I gave him a chance.
That time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
280. Come on, D. Slam.
On first down, it's Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Can't believe I threw a pick down there. I just forced the ball in the middle of the field.
And it doesn't matter anymore.
I think I'd learn after a couple episodes of throwing picks.
Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith.
He got it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
So instead of it being 17, us having 17 points, they went all the way down the field off that interception and scored a touchdown.
Down. 45. 618. 12 jumbo. Alert flare.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Carr to throw. Caught by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I'm just going to run it. Run up the gut.
Last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to
We didn't get it.
down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
I'm going to go for it.
4th down.
I'm going.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it down.
There we go.
To 48,
now let's hurry.
Enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught.
All right. Well, Atlanta does get the ball, I believe, to start the second half, so we need points here. Got to have points. Nope,
So
I do not want this play.
from the
I hate this
30.
play.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Blue 80. Purdue. 7's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. And we're going 37's the Mike. Blue 80.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right.
Go, Derek. Go.
He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
I don't understand
no
how
call,
Deion.
and it's
Oh,
third down.
okay.
Didn't have a
was about to
receiver
say.
open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Defense.
I'm declining.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Give me that money.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here this second.
Deion Jones is a really, really good cover linebacker, and Josh Jacobs is not that good of a route running running back, and he still burned him on that angle route.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 31, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside
Well,
the 40.
y'all are wasting time
Good pickup
celebrating.
there, 26 yards. So even though it's first down,
You didn't get it off in time because you were too busy celebrating. You should have spiked
So we
it.
have come to halftime, and what's already a well.
That was
we
poor
hold
clock
off on
management
the
there.
Halftime update after all. Seems like it.
They should have hurried up and spiked it. Instead, they were celebrating.
Ready. 280. 52. Do your job.
On first down, Ryan.
Oh,
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
all right, we are rolling now, boys.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their
just pound
first
the rock.
possession of the second half.
Although it looks like they're blitzing their safety.
But the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
29. 29. What's up?
On third and long, it's Carr. And a throw there.
Dang, he launched him into the air.
Oh, yeah.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Got a little bit of a cushion here. The only points they've gotten are from off that interception that they got.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Freeman again.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This one caught by Ridley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Go ahead. You want to run the ball, go ahead.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now it's Ryan. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So don't say
Ryan now
Check,
perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, let's get this.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio.
Down. You wide 8. Mike, 45. Watch a slant. Watch White Monday down. Slant. Jam.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game.
White down. White 85. That's it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
29. Go, Chief. Shift. Check 43.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Everyone, 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Hey.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We're good.
Now they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game.